The National Park Service's erasure of Harriet Tubman, a chilling sign of historical revisionism. The recent alteration of the National Park Service's, NPS, Underground Railroad webpage represents a disturbing trend. The systematic sanitization of American history under the guise of black-white cooperation. This revision, first reported by the Washington Post, removes a powerful quote and image of Harriet Tubman, the legendary abolitionist and conductor of the Underground Railroad, replacing it with a bland depiction of black-white cooperation, a term that trivializes the complex and often brutal realities of the fight for emancipation. The original webpage rightfully centered Tubman's crucial role, acknowledging her unwavering defiance of the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 and her tireless efforts to liberate enslaved people. This powerful narrative, however, has been replaced with a sanitized version, minimizing the suffering of enslaved individuals and the systemic oppression they faced. The removal of references to the Fugitive Slave Act, a cornerstone of the brutal system of slavery, further demonstrates a deliberate attempt to downplay the severity of the era. The substitution of Tubman's powerful image with stamps depicting various abolitionists, overlaid with the vague phrase, black-white cooperation, serves as a stark example of how nuanced historical narratives are being flattened and simplified to fit a particular agenda. This incident is not an isolated occurrence. It's part of a broader pattern of historical revisionism initiated by the Trump administration, marked by a relentless campaign to dismantle diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, initiatives across federal agencies. This systematic effort began with a February Pentagon memo demanding a digital content refresh, instructing the removal of keywords like racism, ethnicity, LGBTQ, history, and even first from all department websites, photos, news articles, and videos. This blatant censorship aimed to erase narratives highlighting marginalized communities' contributions and experiences. The consequences of this directive have been far-reaching. Thousands of pages honoring the contributions of women and minority groups have been scrubbed from government websites. The NPS itself has previously removed references to transgender people from its Stonewall National Monument webpage, further demonstrating the administration's commitment to erasing uncomfortable truths from the national narrative. Even a webpage detailing Benjamin Franklin's complex relationship with slavery has been inexplicably taken offline, currently displaying an under construction message, a convenient way to silence inconvenient historical truths. The removal of a section about the contributions of Black soldiers in the Revolutionary War from the Minuteman National Historical Park webpage further exemplifies this disturbing trend. The silencing of these voices, the erasure of their struggles and triumphs, is not merely a bureaucratic error. It's a deliberate act of historical revisionism aimed at rewriting the American narrative to suit a specific ideology. The administration's actions extend beyond the digital realm. In late March, an executive order targeting the Smithsonian Institution explicitly aimed to eliminate what it termed improper, divisive, or anti-American ideology from this prestigious institution, a move that threatens the integrity of one of the world's largest repositories of cultural and historical artifacts. The NPS's tepid response, avoiding direct address of the specific changes while vaguely invoking a commitment to preserving local history, rings hollow in the face of such blatant manipulation. The removal of Harriet Tubman's image and quote is not about preserving history, it's about rewriting it. It's a deliberate attempt to erase a powerful symbol of resistance and resilience, replacing her vital contribution to the fight for freedom with a sanitized, politically palatable narrative. This erasure serves as a chilling warning of the fragility of historical memory and the dangers of allowing political agendas to dictate the narrative of our past. The continued silence of the NPS, in the face of these significant changes and widespread outrage, only serves to further fuel public concern and demands for transparency and accountability. This incident demands a thorough investigation and a public commitment to restoring the integrity of the historical record. The legacy of Harriet Tubman and the countless individuals who fought for freedom deserves better than to be relegated to the footnotes of a sanitized, politically motivated narrative. This is not merely about a webpage. It's about the very foundation of our understanding of American history and the fight for justice. The continued suppression of truth will only serve to distort our understanding of the past and hinder the progress towards a more equitable future. The blatant disregard for historical accuracy and the attempts to silence dissenting voices represent a grave threat to the integrity of our national discourse and a profound disservice to future generations. The fight to preserve the accurate and complete historical record must continue.